Hey everyone, my name is Max Taylor. I'm an account manager over here at New Order. Welcome to today's Wednesday webinar. I am pleased to walk you through today's topic of great tips to get rid of your excess inventory. Now, I'm sure this is a familiar dilemma for a lot of brands out there. Tis the season for it. It's never good to sit on too much excess stock. So I wanted to walk you through a couple steps today that you can utilize New Order to help you with this process. So what I wanted to walk through is basically a two-pronged approach. How to promote and get rid of excess inventory within the portal itself, and then ways to promote it to basically drive buyer traffic into New Order through various different methods, for instance, line sheet blasting, and other types of promotions really to build that momentum. So what I'm going to start off with first is ways that you can promote, whether you're doing a markdown sale, off price, a special clearance for maybe it's a limited time period, ways that you can promote that from within the portal itself, right? And this is ideal once you've conditioned or hopefully are conditioning buyers to become self-sufficient logging into New Order, because that traffic's going to occur no matter what, right? So with that, you want to make sure that if you are running some special discount sale, that you're bringing this to their attention as soon as possible. So what I'm in right now is just one of our demo portals. This is a great landing page that our Hero support team put together previously. So it's very easy to navigate. And with landing pages, these are very simple for you to update as a brand whenever you want to. So let's say, we're about to do a big just unloading of that excess inventory. What I want to do is I'm going to go into my products, and I'm actually going to filter by everything that's immediately available to unload. So I'm actually going to copy this URL. Then what I'm going to do is go back to my landing page. I'm going to click into edit mode. And let's say I want to keep, everything here looks great. But you know what? I want to just replace this logo so it's the first thing they see is the notification that we're running this sale. So I'm going to click into edit this. I'm going to plug in this custom URL. And what it's going to do is once I save this, as soon as they click into this icon, it's automatically going to bring them right into everything that's available to sell, immediate availability, right? So what I'm going to actually do is select this nice generic clearance sign. You get the point. I'm sure you guys will add a little more flavor for your own brand. So with that, the message is there, right? And I'm going to keep it at 100% width, so it's going to be full size. I'm going to save this. And now, blam, it's right there. It's going to be the first thing they see, clearance sale. You might want to click now to shop. But what's great is once I take this out of edit mode, I can just click on the icon. It's going to bring me right to my immediate availability, right? Now, in addition, one feature I wanted to point out is how you can use product banners to your advantage. So, for instance, look at best-selling item, right? So these are really simple to set up. What we're going to do is make our way over to the admin section. So I'm going to click into settings, go to brand admin. And if you're on here as with sales reps permissions watching today's webinar, this may not be familiar with you. So if that is the case, feel free to reach out to an admin at the brand side, and they'll be happy to set this up if it's something you have in mind. So if I go into product catalog settings, you'll notice that product banners actually has its own section dedicated to it. Now within here, it's very simple to set up custom banners, right? So maybe I want to just do add new banner, and it's a custom banner text. So let's say, clearance sale, right? And then I can choose from one of New Order's color schemes. So let's do teal, and then I can save. Congrats, your banner data has been successfully saved. Now, in addition, I find that this is another little feature that a lot of brands aren't aware of. You can actually enable a sold out banner. Basically, what this would mean is as soon as an item is sold out across its size run, if this is turned on, it's going to automatically trigger a sold out banner. From a psychological standpoint, as far as that kind of fear of loss mentality, I always recommend this to brands, because as you see more and more of those pop up, particularly if you're doing a clearance sale, you can imagine the impact that'll have on a buyer that might be, shopping. So let's say, I just created my product banner. What I can do is on a 1-by-1 level, if I want to just go into the product gallery. And this is really the easiest section for like quick one-off tweaks, right? So once I'm in here, I can just click into edit, click into the pencil icon, and depending on how huge my sale is, I could just individually go in, click on clearance sale, and then save. Fantastic. Now, in addition to that, applying specific product banners, what you can also do is just set up line sheets in this way. So what I'm going to do is actually start off from products. I'm going to filter by ATS again. So everything that's immediately available. And so basically what I just went through with you guys was all of that in-app promotion, right? And that hopefully gives you a sense of ways that you can use everything at your fingertips within the portal itself to promote the clearance sale. So now what I'm going to do is I want to get ready to send out an email blast. Okay, so what I've refined by is immediate. If I click into my top left-hand box, I'm going to get the drop-down to select all that meet search and filter criteria. So I'm going to select all. Let's say, so for those of you that may not be aware of the shortcut, this is a great way just to bulk add, whether I want to add it to an order, to a list, to a line sheet. So in this case, I'm just going to add it to a quick list. I'm going to create new list. Let's say it's a clearance sale. Okay, so now I've just automatically added everything to that. Great. So to track that, I can just go in the Navigations tab, go to Custom Lists, and we have clearance sale right here. So, and it's up to you. You may want to add some additional items, but let's say everything included in here must go. I can toggle on to add some notes if I wish. Selling fast. Maybe only 4 left. Right, and those are great tactics for a little bit of fear of loss sensation. So I can turn that off. And now from here, I can go ahead and send this out, right? And I would definitely recommend sending it out directly from NuORDER rather than downloading, because you want to get that traffic in here. So the great thing about sending it out directly through NuORDER, not only will that help drive that traffic directly in, but also you'll be able to create a campaign around this. So in this example, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select myself. I have a fake little account in here. And, let's say clearance sale, right? And let's say it's only going to last a couple days. Let's say it ends on the 19th. So that way we have an expiration date on it as well, so they know that this isn't always going to be available for them, right? I mean, let's say everything's from 50 to 75% off. That's huge, right? So obviously if it's going to one person, make it a little more personal, but if it's going to 50, 100 people, and think about that too, do you want to blast this out to all of your retailers? Do you want to make this a special opportunity for your most frequent reordering retailers, your most common just new order buyers in general, or is this something to be more wide ranging, right? So I have my email subject for the recipients. Check these out. Don't miss this great opportunity, right? And then for this campaign, is going to be internal for me as a rep to track, or an admin user. So let's say this is clearance sale January. Okay, so I'm going to send this out, right? So now it's been blasted to however many folks I've sent it to, and I can go to my campaigns, and then I'll be able to track the engagement here. So this gives you that low-hanging fruit, as we often say on the sales side, right? Because you'll be able to track, okay, who hasn't opened it, or I'm sorry, who hasn't opened it, who has, right, the click rate. So you really can gauge the levels of interest. And, you know, for conversions as well, I mean, if this proves to make, you know, a couple from anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, I've seen successful campaigns, you know, with conversions that high before. Something's clearly worked, right? And this is a great way for you to not only get rid of that excess inventory, but also, you know, make some good money in the process. So definitely a great way to use NuORDER. Tons of brands do this, you know, every season, or as they're building up on excess stock. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of, like I mentioned, in-app branding and promotions, as I did here. And then the great thing is, you know, once it's over, I can just simply delete this, right? So it's not permanent. And then I'm done. It's exactly as I did before. Let me go back to business as usual. Now, feel free to reach out to your account manager, or myself, if I am, in fact, your account manager, or our Heroes team. I'd be happy to work with you for suggestions. You know, we can get this set up for you guys, and you know, help you get rid of any excess inventory that you might be sitting on today. That's about it for me. I appreciate the time. As always, check in for our Wednesday webinars, and I'm sure I'll see some of you amid this trade show season. Take care.